read the comments on YouTube or various letters to the editor in reference to those annoying creationists, and even sometimes in live creation evolution debates, you'll notice a curious consistency that comes out of the atheists and anti-creationists. First, they will treat anybody who dares to question the evolution myth as though that person has the IQ of a stick. They will then follow it up promptly with a series of questions specifically designed to be as condescending and insulting as possible. Questions which, ironically, have the IQ of a stick. You know, questions like, oh, are you going to question gravity now? Or, oh, do you also think the Earth is flat? You know, questions that have absolutely nothing to do with creation and evolution. One might wonder why they're asking questions that have absolutely nothing to do with creation or evolution. Do I detect a distraction here? I wish I had $1 for every time some atheist asked me if I thought the Earth was flat. I'd have my museum paid off by now. I don't believe the Earth is flat. In fact, I don't know of any self-respecting Christian or creationist who thinks the Earth is flat. But how many of you were taught in school that Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in order to prove that the Earth was actually round and not flat? He wanted to show up the clergy in the church of his day and prove them wrong because they insisted that the Earth was flat. In fact, the clergy in the church of the day had his crew so scared they were afraid that if they sailed too far, they would sail off the edge of the Earth. How many of you remember that story from school? Well, guess what? That story is complete and utter rubbish. Fiction. An urban legend. Mythology. This flat earth myth made it to #1 spot in the top 10 list of historical myths as acknowledged by the Historical Society of Britain. In fact, with the exception of a few fringe believers in both the church and the secular world, everybody in Columbus's day knew that the Earth was a sphere. In fact, the Bible states in Isaiah chapter 40 verse 22 that the Earth is actually round. So where then did this story of Christopher Columbus and the flat Earth originate from? Actually, it originated from atheists and anti-creationists who were trying to attribute the story to Christians and creationists in order to slander them and make them look bad. This is all well documented in historian Jeffrey Burton Russell's book, Inventing the Flat Earth. Russell summed up his book in his scathing commentary at the American Scientific Affiliation Conference. The reason for promoting both the specific lie about the sphericity of the Earth and the general lie that religion and science are in natural and eternal conflict in Western society is to defend Darwinism. The flat Earth lie was ammunition against the creationists. The argument was simple and powerful, if not elegant. Look how stupid those creationists are. They are always getting in the way of science and progress. These people who deny evolution today are exactly the same sort of people as those idiots who for at least 1,000 years denied that the Earth was round. How stupid can you get? And he closes with the statement, but that is not truth. The story of Columbus and the flat Earth was first propagated in 1830 by two anti-church authors, Antoine Jean Latronne and his American contemporary Washington Irving. Wait a minute, 1830? You mean this lie has been propagated for 180 years? And yet still, even today, the atheists and anti-creationists are taking this lie that they concocted and hurling it at Christians and creationists. But should we really be that surprised that this lie is still being propagated and foisted upon us 180 years later? Certainly not. This is most certainly not the only myth that is being foisted on us in our evolutionary indoctrination academy, our schools. Anybody remember the name Ernst Haeckel? Good old Ernst. First published his theory of recapitulation with a fraudulent drawing in 1868. Within months, his drawing was shown to be fraudulent. Yet, that same drawing still appears in our high school and university textbooks today, 140 years later. 140 years after being shown to be completely fraud. But like the evolution myth, the flat earth theory can be tested and falsified. I'm here at Brimstone Head, Fogo Island, Newfoundland, acknowledged by the Flat Earth Society as one of the four corners of the flat earth. Definitely a drop-off, but it ain't the edge of the earth. No edge of the earth here. Definitely don't see an edge of the earth here either. It is easy to prove that the flat earth myth is wrong. The evidence just simply does not show that the earth is flat, but rather that it is round. Now, most evolutionists that I know of believe the theory of evolution much like those who believe in the flat earth. They've just simply never heard the opposing evidence. In fact, with even a cursory examination, evolution crumbles under the scientific evidence. Yet, like those who believe in the flat earth myth, many want to believe the evolution myth simply because they want it to be true. Our Creator, who visited planet Earth in a specially designed human body, going by the name of Jesus Christ, even responded to the theory of evolution because it was around in his day. Yet, just like in his day, many will choose to believe the evolution myth rather than the truth and the life himself, the one who rose from the dead to prove that he was the truth and the life. Maybe you should get to know the truth and the life today. See you next time.